Hi friends, it's Velvet. Welcome to my messy desk. I got a couple of things and I just haven't taken care of them yet. But one of the things, I got a couple of books, and to package them, the company used just like a, you know, a roadmap of, let's see, you've got North Dakota in here. Oh, there's Manitoba, Canada. So it is Minnesota. It's a map of Minnesota. So, yeah, so I thought I'd cut it down a little bit and use it as a masterboard. So I'm gonna paste on this side. I need to get my glue book. Okay, I still am struggling with my hand. So, this is what I came up with that I think I can do. We'll see. And then I just pulled a whole bunch of scraps from my smaller scrap stuff that I thought I would use on this. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get going. Ouch. Whew. Certain movements are just not cohesive to to having hand surgery. All right. I am just going to put this right across the edge here, and I'm going to go up a little bit high because I just want to make sure that everything is straight. And what I mean by that is, if this was a jagged edge, then I could just cut it right off. That it isn't. I accidentally put it down here, but that's okay. It's going to cover up anyway. Let's see. All right, so some of these may need to be, I cannot use scissors. I've just discovered that. And I can't lift a whole lot. Not supposed to. So I am going to have to take this little edge right off here, if I can do it. Probably my guillotine would have worked better, but that's okay. We're going to call that good enough. And then just kind of get that off of there. There. All right, so I didn't plan to use this whole strip. So what I'm going to do is just go like that and then back and kind of rip it like that. There we go. Now I can use this side and this side because they're different. So even just the gluing is somewhat difficult. Oh, of course, the doggies are down here, because why wouldn't they be, right? I'm going to start around the edge so that these are straight and not going crooked across the page. All right. If I have to, I will just, like, because of the dogs, I will just speed this up and not talk during it. I'll do it that way. Odin may have left. All right, what else fun do I have over here? Here we go. There's another one. All right, for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. The white is showing on the other side of this one. This is the digital. But I can probably do something about that by putting overlapping a little bit. It's like I'm going to do right here. Just a little, there we go. And then I keep these strips, well, for this reason, but mostly I keep them so that I can stamp on them and make my own little, you know, tags or whatever, little charms. All right, now let's see, what have we got here? I really didn't want like ripped stuff, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this down and then I can overlap from other pieces. So we get at least some color in here. So this is what Bax, you don't chew on stuff that has a cord on it, kiddo. That's not how we roll. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. That way I can overlap on the top and both sides. I should have my little thing. I don't know if I can use it though. I don't have a whole lot of strength, but I think that'll work. All right, what else do we have? Oh, forgot I cut that out. I'll save that for after for the decorating. These are really good sizes for, there we go, there's one. Good sizes for stamping on. This was my intent here. Just kind of, let's go over a little bit. Now Baxter's having a little fit. There we go. Mr. Baxter has been sick lately. Well, it would be a shame to waste that part, but I can use the print on this from up above here. Yeah, you know that's turning into a tag, right? Or a journal spot or a tuck or something, because that's just too cool. So, just a little distraction here while I chop this. And then I just want to decide, like this. And cut that off. All right, that works for me. Oh, I like that side better. So how have all you been? You already know how I've been. I would love to hear about your lives, if you care to share. All right, this one I think I'm gonna put right here. Actually, I'm gonna go right here because I think this will cover the bottom of that nicely. Whew, it's hurting a little bit. And then when I'm done doing all of this, I do intend to do some stamping, and I want to put probably a napkin on here, so a little bit of decoupage. Can't believe I missed that. And some stenciling, and then cut it up. All right. What else do we have? This is some cool stuff that I can chop. Wonder if, I don't think I can pull it with the ruler. Sorry, lost my words there for a minute. This is one of those magazines that is not in English, and I kind of cherish those and kind of hoard them a little bit, so every little piece of that is going to get used, I think. And I love that I can use a super old magazine, you know, real actual vintage stuff in these journals, you know. No, I'm gonna put this over here. And actually, you know, it would be okay to let some of the back of this show through, simply because it's got some writing on it and some color. Might be fun, you know, like maybe if a dab of this purple showed through, it would be okay, is what I'm getting at. It's kind of a cool edge. I need to get rid of that little teeny tiny border right there. It's so small, but I can see it, and that means others can see it. Okay, let's go. There we go. And I am going to get rid of that cool edge. It's just, I don't know. My eye would go right to it, I think. Which isn't a terrible thing. It's just, I just kind of didn't want that to happen. I did get a few things from Temu recently. I think they might all be right here. Maybe afterwards, if I feel like it, I'll show you what I got. Some actual vintage music. That's kind of fun. What do I want to put down? I'm going to put that other side down. So, in case you're wondering, I have not gotten a job yet. Today is Wednesday. It is the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. So I've been out of work for 6 weeks, which is 6 weeks too long for me. But I did have an in-person interview on Friday. I'm not sure I did well, and quite frankly, it pays so much less than what I was making. I mean, tens of thousands less, that I'm not sure I could pay my bills on that salary. I don't know. I don't mind living, you know, thriftily, because I've done it many, many, many times in the past. I just don't want to feel poor, you know? It's not a good feeling. I've been there. It's just, if I can get a job that pays better, pays what I'm worth, then, yeah, I am going to try. All right, let's see. This is an old yearbook paper. Oh, that would be cool. I like the guy's faces on the back, but I kind of like this too. I hope I'm in screen. I've got my in frame. I've got my phone up a little high because I just did the my Spoonflower oh gosh, I've got words fabric order. I just did that, and so I left the phone up high so that you could see this incredibly awful disaster of a desk. That's okay. I'm I'm going to go right here with this. Yeah, that's tough. What else do we have fun here? We've got, that's fun, but it doesn't stick very well. What else? What else? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's see, that is definitely part of this same, oh gosh, I'm terrible, yearbook. Something I used on something. Just add some words here. Okay. Just a little piece to go somewhere. All right, I think I'm gonna keep quiet for a little bit so I can speed this up for you and you don't have to watch me glue. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean all this up in a minute. And by stamping, I mean some of my vintage stamps that I have. And I think I showed you in a previous video the stamps that I've gotten. All right, I wonder where the cap to this is. There we are. All right, that wasn't too bad. I do know as I go along, if I find areas of this that are standing up a little bit, I want to use this to stick them back down. All right, so I am going to get, well, I've got my VersaFine, but I'm also a big fan of the archival, so I think actually I'll use the archival. All right, so where do we start? Let's see what we've got here. All right, this one I never know if it's upside down or right side up. And I don't know why I don't know that. Oh, I guess that little thing would tell me, right? Okay. There we go. I'm gonna try and ink it up with the left. I am so not ambidextrous. You should see me struggling to use my left hand. Cooking and whatever. Yay, right side up. That's what these things are for. And let's just do a little half right there. Put that back. What have we got? What else do we have? Oh, this one's fun. This is for an athletic club or something. I might be wrong about that. Oh, it's upside down. Look at what I did. I followed this, but it's not right. Oh well, it's okay. Let's see what else we've got. We've got some fun little things here. Let's see. Okay, 107. Let's put that up here. There, that's cool. All right. And then I've got another little one like that. In case you're wondering, a lot of these stamps I've gotten from I Am Mr. Cup on Instagram. I think if you search that all one word, you'll find him. He has these brocante sales. Okay, there it is. And he finds some of the most fabulous stuff. He's in France. So, you know, an old country. Lots of antiques. This one's fun. I do not know which way this goes. Uh-oh. The oldest dog just jumped off of something. All right, I'm gonna do it like this. I don't know if this is the correct way, but let's go like this. Nope, of course it's not. Of course it's not. That's okay. All right. What else have we got here? Oh, I just used this one. I'm going back the other way, I guess. Okay, this one I know stamps well. I'm struggling. case you couldn't tell. Okay, let's go right here with this one. I'll go down here with this one. Whoops. See, I'm not even stamping right because I just don't have the strength. That's okay. That's okay. All right. That one stamps well too. Tiny number, I guess. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Where else? About right there. And then this is not vintage, it's just that it fits there really well. I did not know that stamping would be difficult. Ay, ay, ay. Oh well. And then what are you? Well, we'll see if it is upside down or not. I think it's right side up. Zippity doo dah. Okay. And then I have all of these that are like, I feel like this was from maybe a dress shop, you know, clothing manufacturer or something. Because they're like sizes, large, medium, small. Okay. But although some of them appear to be, see, this says half gross medium. Well, okay. That makes sense, I guess. Oops. Yeah, maybe one more. I don't know what this is. I think it's Arabic. I'm not sure. All right. Maybe what is this one? A small. Let's go. Let's use this. Go right here. And then I'm going to go like this. Okay. All right. I'm going to call the stamping done. But I want this to dry fully before I start putting anything on it, like stenciling, because it could pick up the color, and the gel medium too when I put the napkin down. So I'm going to pause here and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I have chosen a couple of napkins. I've got this one I had already used on something else before, and then I had this one sitting there that I thought maybe I would pull apart. This one is already pulled apart. So I am going to put it right here. Right now I'm going to use the Paint Couture Decoupage Medium Matte. Water resistant, dries clear, smooth finish. If I can open it. Okay. All right. Let's see how we do here. Now, I'm the kind of person who really doesn't care if the napkins wrinkle. So keep that in mind when I'm putting this down. You might be someone who really likes it to be perfect, and there are ways to do that. I just really like a kind of a messy look, so you know, it's just whatever your taste is. See, it's already, you can tell it's already going to wrinkle or is wrinkling. And that's a-okay with me. And if you are new to doing something like this, the decoupage, make sure you get every single bit of it when you go back over the napkin with your collage medium or gel medium or whatever it is you're planning to use, PVA watered down, because this will go through the napkin and it will help secure it in place, and it makes it look as though it's really part of the project. So in case you can't see, so you can see all that pretty stuff behind there. And it just looks a little bit more, I don't know, I don't want to say realistic. It just looks a little bit put together, more put together, I guess. All right, so now I am separating one layer. I always save these layers because you can stamp on these and make your own decoupage napkins. This feels like it might be one more after this, but I don't know that for a fact. I could grab some tape and find out pretty quick. But let's see. I don't want to wreck it. I can go like this. And if there is another layer, it'll pull it up. And I think I just saw another layer. Yep, there is. Okay, there we go. This happens to be the only tape I had right handy, so all right. There we go. I'm glad there's another layer because this was looking a little bit too opaque for my project. Now there's lots of ways that you can do this. I think I'm going to go like that. But generally what I end up doing is using a water brush and going around. There we go, we're full. And going around the parts that I want to rip out. See how easy that makes it? There. Isn't that pretty? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one over here. Probably don't even need any of this either. I mean, it's just, you know, just extraneous stuff. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go like this. I do this on my craft mat, so it's easy cleanup, but you use whatever surface you want to. I went all the way down just in case it shifts a little when I'm putting it on. Okay. Okay. And you just want to be gentle at first, and then as long as you don't get it too wet with the gel medium, it should stay put for you and not break apart is what I'm getting at. You don't want it to break apart, obviously. All right, see how that kind of just melds right into that background? It just looks like it was meant to be there. Isn't that cool? That's why I love using napkins. I almost feel like that's a little too dry right here, so just a little bit more to make sure. And then what I can do is maybe use another little piece of that for right up here, maybe. I could just go like this and use this. I am not worrying about the way that is. See, it's got just ever so slight color there, so I thought maybe that would look cool up here, since the rest of it is, you know, at the bottom towards the sides. I'm trying to do this without touching the wet stuff that I've already got there. Now the one other thing about this is it will help your background stuff. If you got anything loose, it'll probably seep into the crevices and help it stick for you. All right, which way is which? Yeah, that way, I guess. Or is it this way? No, that way. I'm gonna go with that way. All right, and you know, before you do anything else with your project, you definitely want this to dry fully. You can speed it up a little with, uh-oh, look what I just did. Ran into my flower. You can speed it up a little bit with, you know, your heat tool. All right, so that is it for now, and then when I come back, I will plan to do some stenciling. Hi friends, it's Velvet. I am back with my Masterboard that we were working on earlier. It is now a full day later. This is dried completely, and it has flattened because I put a couple of books on it. Love where I'm going with this, but it does need more, of course. So I've grabbed some stencils and just some things that I can use. We've got a couple things from Paint Couture, Embossing Medium, and Crust. And then I've got my new Picket Fence paper glaze, the trial thing or whatever that I got, and I think this color would look nice on here. And then I also grabbed my handy dandy spackle. I always use this. It's so inexpensive and it works really well. Dries fast too. So I've got those. I've got my tools. I grabbed a stencil that I haven't ever used from Stamperia. CM 20 by 25. Well, actually that's the size. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what the name of this stencil is. I'm not seeing it here, I'm sorry, but it does have this on the back, KSTD-162. So that's this one, and then this one I think is just something from Temu that I haven't used yet. And then this one is really cool. I haven't used yet either. This is from PM Artist Studios. They use like a Yupo paper to make stencils, and they last for a long time because these are, I mean, they feel like a plastic. It's not plastic, but it feels like it. So I thought I'd grab this because I haven't used this yet either. And I've had these forever. At least this one I know I've had forever. So I thought we would just kind of get started. This is actually, so I think what I want to do here is I'd like to put this kind of up here. Right there. So what try this. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't look as good as I want it to. Whoop-de-doo. You know? Take a decent amount here. And then just kind of start spreading it. You can hear that it's got some texture to it. So far it's spreading very well. Which could be a mix of the stencil and this paper glaze. That sure is a pretty color, isn't it? I really like teal. This is more of a, I don't know, is this teal? What would you call this color? I don't even know. Doing the best I can with my hand, not having full strength, but I think it's working well. Uh-oh. That looked like it moved a little bit. Let's see. That's not something that happens very often. That's okay. And that was my own bad, because yeah, I did that. I don't feel like I need to have this whole, like whatever this is. Okay, that's where I stop. If it's gonna move on me because I'm messing it up, then that's where I stop. Isn't that nice? Oh, I like that. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna set that over there. Now, I think that this, the coffee beans, paper glaze, actually I'm going to put this cap back on, would be great for a number. Oh, look at that. That has got like some gold to it. Isn't that cool? So let's do, we don't want to touch that by accident. Let's just do something up here. Did I say numbers? I meant letters. Oh, isn't that cool? Definitely something I would use sparingly. But it's neat. Oh, don't, little fly. Almost the end of September, little fly. Don't you know you're supposed to be gone by now? Okay, let's see how that turned out. Oh, that's cool. Isn't that cool? Okay. And then I want to do some harlequins here. Let's get this capped. Do I use Pink Tour embossing medium? Oh, that's interesting. It's very, very soft looking. Let's see about the crust thing. I'm perfectly fine with using the soft stuff. Here's the crust. That's very hard. I'm not going to use this on this particular project. I'm going to use this, I think. I'm not absolutely certain I've used this before, but I don't know. I don't remember. So I'm going to go off the page with this. Oh, it looks softer than it is, but so see the consistency? It's like a, it feels like a thick icing, I think. Well, let's give it a go. This goes on light. That's nice. Meaning that it doesn't feel like it's going to get real chunky in these stencils. All right, let's see. Oh, it bled a little bit. Look at that. But you know what? There's ways of fixing these things. Look at what I have right here. These little things I got from Temu. They're like teeny tiny cotton swabs. I'm going to see if I can get any of this up. I mean, truthfully, I don't think it looks terrible. It's just, if I can get it up, I would like to, you know? It's really right here where the edge is, and I suspect that's because this is all decoupaged. And it's not the most even surface as a result. But that's okay. That looks better, I think. Get that little piece off. I just want there to be defined lines between these harlequin shapes is all. There. That looks a lot better, I think. Yeah, a lot better. All right, so now I'm going to pause. You know what? Doesn't it seem like it's missing something down here? How about something else from this? How about if we do this? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to my handy dandy spackle. But believe it or not, it works great. I'm going to use this one. I suspect I could put a drop of water in here too if I needed it loosened up a little bit, but it does work really, really well. So yeah, I think I'll do this right here. Let's see if I can get that up. Let's see if it works. This is a tiny, tiny, that's tiny writing. Maybe if I did something like this, let's do that. Look at how nice that spreads. So if you're on the fence about using spackle, I can unequivocally say that it works great. It gives you the raised look. It dries fast. And it's a lot cheaper than modeling paste or you know, some of the other alternatives, the things that people use for art. There. Oh, that looks nice. That's, I think it needed that. So, good, good. All right. Now, I am going to let this dry, or I'll try and dry it, and then I think we're ready to cut it. Maybe. So we'll see. All right, so stay tuned. All right, I am back with the dried piece. This is how it turned out. I don't know if you can see this, but this is this embossing medium. And it was taking forever to dry with my heat gun. But then it just started like in a true embossing, like, you know, like these things. And as it dried, these things puffed up. Can you see that? They puffed up. Now, if I were to touch them, well, actually, nope, they stayed puffed. Okay. Isn't that interesting and kind of cool? All right, so this is what it looks like. I am just going to put all of these things back because I am going to cut this with this. Typically, what I like to do is turn it over. So, let's see what happens. I know that I want to make a couple of tags at least. So let's do this as the width. Oh, from the bottom, I don't know. I can pull a little bit easier than I can push. Okay. Maybe a wider tag. Yeah, we could do that. Okay. Did that go? Yep, it went. I know I want to do, all right, let's do smaller tags. And then let's do pockets here. So I think I would do like right here maybe. And then maybe like that. Okay. Ready for the reveal? Let's see. Oh, well, I didn't cut them in half, did I? But that's okay. That looks cool. So, actually, let's do it right now. Let's cut them. Baxter, shush. Let's do these tags. This. There we go. Now this one, we'll do the same thing, kind of right in half. I don't know how in half that is, but fairly close. This will be a skinny one. And we'll go right there with it. This one needs some decorations. And then here are our pockets. Oh, I really like these. I like these pockets. Let's just put our little, let's put our whole, or our little divot in here. Oh, you know what? I'm probably not going to be able to do that. Let me see. Okay, like that. Oh boy. There. Cool. I love doing pockets. I mean, I love doing the divot off-centered. I don't know why. It's just something a little different and unique. All right, so there's our pockets. And here are our tags. Let's corner these. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. If I can. I usually like to use the big one. Cool. Baxter's having a fit. That's better. Okay. Cool. Baxter, chill, man. I really like this one. I like that one too. I love that it's got just a taste of that up there. Okay. So here is what we made. I don't think I'm going to decorate on camera, just because I have a feeling this is going to be a really long video, and I don't want to torment you that way. But this is what we ended up doing. Pocket. And of course, all of these will be inked so that you have, you know, your defined edges. And pocket. And tag. 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 Oh, I like that one too. I needed some of the skinny tags, so I'm glad I did that. And tag. All right, so there we have it. That was our project. And I hope you followed along and did your own masterboard and created your own thing. And if not, that's okay too. At least maybe get an idea or two from what I did. So thank you so much for showing up, for hitting like, and for subscribing. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.